Have you guys heard of the work of Paul Abacus? Do you know anything about Paul Abacus? Have you guys heard of Paul Abacus? Yeah.
Yes,
excellent.
Well, I want to see whatever that is.
International theoretical superstar Paul Abacus is walking contemplatively through the snow. We're not quite certain where he's headed, and that could be a metaphor for his amazing life. He was discovered just a year ago, living in the subways of Tokyo. The cacophony of the trains, the ubiquity of the lights, living there and subsisting on what food he could get out of the vending machines. There he had the epiphany that brought him here today, an epiphany about changing the way that we see the world, not just in some small sense, but radically rearranging our mindset about how society can grow. He's here giving talks on just that topic, and I saw one tonight. The turnout, amazing. The response, phenomenal. The Q&A session went on, and honestly, I came here expecting to dismiss him as a fraud. He's been called a cult leader. He's been called a fake. People have said it's like the Banksy phenomenon. There is no Paul Abacus. And I have to tell you, people, there is. There is Paul Abacus. He is very real. He is an idea whose time has come.
Let's talk about altruism. Actions undertaken that do not directly or ostensibly benefit the ones making them. Now, altruism is not goodness. Altruism came from war. Altruism is a human strategy. And that's neither cynical or negative in any way. Rather, that very fact points to a much smarter, more just, more smarter and just future. Not necessarily for us. That's not what I'm saying. There's not a 5 or 50-year plan I'm spinning here. Okay? There's no timeline for social evolution. I'm sorry to say. It's all about fits and starts. Punctuated equilibrium. Now, I'm not building or proposing utopia. I'm talking about what will actually happen. I'm talking about the next logical stage in our development. And what I'm also talking about here today was we have to be very careful if we want to avoid another dark age before we get there. Who wants another dark age? Are we in one now? Is this what it feels like? Is this what it feels like? Okay, people. Can you put your paws in the air? Both of them. Really, please, put your paws in the air. This is the Dark Age roller coaster, hurtling through time and space, that way. Scream if you feel it! This is not a 99-cent store. This is not a carton of milk. You do not get this opportunity every day. Get on the roller coaster, people, and scream if you feel
Right, stop! Wilson Kello here with the amazing and reclusive Paul Abacus, theoretical superstar. The talk that you gave was met with thunderous applause. How do you feel?
I feel very good.
You talk about things like we're living in a dark age. Do you think that we're actually living right now in some kind of dark age?
I don't know, do you?
Well, how can we be living, as you say, in the screen age, but also in a dark age?
Perhaps they're one and the same.
It was just a beautiful response. People seem really tuned into your idea of dissolving national borders.
I hope so. I think using the imagination in this way is the only way to use it.
And you think people's imaginations can stop something like that? Are you worried about armies, use of lethal force?
I don't think it's anything to be afraid of.
So you're willing to take a bullet for this?
That's a nice way of putting it.
It's amazing that no pictures have cropped up with you and a significant other.
No. I've done extensive searches and Googled my name. I haven't found one either.
Paul, some have called you a radical, others have even called you dangerous. How do you respond to that?
Do you think I'm dangerous?
No, I don't think you're dangerous. I want to know how you respond to what some people are saying.
Well, I don't think I stop. I think a challenge is important for everybody.
Well, you're here to just stir things up.
He's a person. He's a real person.
It's been alleged that you're not a real person. How do you respond to those allegations?
Is that real?
If I say that you're identity as a construct, what do you say to those allegations?
What would you say if someone said that to you?
Who's the girl? Come on. What's your name? What's your name, honey? Hey, what's your name? Come on, dude, you're not even real. Come on. You're not real. Hey, Paul. It's not even real. Hey, Paul. Who is it? Who's the girl? Come on, help me out. What did you just say? You're not real. That's what I said.
Right here. Hey.
Come on, just tell me who she is.
Want something real?
Come on. Is that real? No, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. Come on. Hey, I'm just talking. Just tell me. Just say
Dude, oh man.
No,
yeah.
get it.
Oh, Abacus. Yeah, Paul. Yeah, buddy. Oh, yeah, buddy. Yeah, Paul. Hey, Paul. See you on the internet tomorrow, buddy. See you on the internet. Oh, this is Dr. Bailey, sweetheart.
Who are you, sweetie?
What's your name, buddy?
Just stop!
Drive, Playboy. Everybody, what's your name? Where are you going?
Take it home.
I think I saw you in San Jose in a bikini. You're wearing a bikini. I see it. Oh, hey, guys. To the conference of the press. Paul will be joining us in just a moment. We'll open with a statement, and then he'll be fielding any and all questions. So feel free. We should be out of here in 15 minutes. Thanks so much. Paul Abacus.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much for coming. I called this press conference to address some allegations regarding my identity. Some false and misleading information has been popping up online. Some people have been taking my words out of context, and before things spin out of control, I'm hoping to clear up some issues. So in the tradition of great press conferences that have come before, I will be deflecting some questions, reframing others, and occasionally making statements that in no way correspond to the question I was asking. So most importantly, I'd like to respond to the ridiculous allegations as to whether or not I exist. Hello, my name is Paul Abacus. I'm very real. Do not let something silly as whether or not I exist distract you from the very important ideas that we're talking about. So that's that. I'd like to open the floor.
Come on, Paul. What's the story?
Again, I'd like to reassert my existence. I am Paul Abacus. Who I am, what I am, is pretty obvious. Whose isn't? Many of your favorite celebrities are not named what you call them. Many politicians that we elect bear no resemblance in public as to who they really are. They are manifestations of the work of many people. They are creative collaborations designed to focus intensity and to persuade. To persuade people to believe, to buy. Depending on the context, often both. So let's not focus on that. Let's focus on some of the important ideas in my talk. Let's talk about dissolving national borders. Let's talk about how contemporary persuasion works. Next question.
Paul, hi. Wilson Kellogg here. I have a two-part question. One, are you real? And two, are you real? Thanks.
Great questions. Next question.
Paul, hi Wilson again. You've been quoted as saying that the Dark Age that you talk about and the Screen Age, which is part of your a key part of your philosophy, are actually one and the same. Can you expand on that?
I never said that.
I think you did. I'm pretty much that you asked if we are living in an age where social progress is blunted.
Exactly. I ask.